It's been a while since I talked about Lost Media, actually, to be completely honest. The other ones didn't count, really. I wanted to try and talk about some interesting things unless they would put up, but unfortunately I didn't find anything. I wanted to look for pilot episodes, but unfortunately most of them was found. The Billy and Mandy pilot, the SpongeBob pilot, well technically it has been released. The Simpsons... Nah, it's not found yet, actually. Like any other show, I was thinking we should start out small for Lost Media. And so, welcome to the Lost Media Hunter with Maximus Callahan. I originally wanted to talk about one of these things, but unfortunately they were not interesting, so I decided to look off the Lost Media wiki, and I found something interesting. But before this, we need to talk about It's Pony. It's Pony itself is about a young girl and her pony getting into a lot of mischief. The show itself has received positive reviews upon release, but some people criticized the show for ripping off other shows. Yeah, that is true. Nickelodeon has been releasing, and this isn't the only pony show that was released. There's another one called Pony on Nick Jr., so expect that. I mean, I don't really care, really, but we're not talking about any of that. No. Like any other show, there has to be a pilot to every show, and this is where we're going to start off. There was the Nickelodeon Animations program, of course. The Nickelodeon Animation Storage program released in many shorts. Most of these actually were released as good shows. 5 of them, in fact. The Loud House? Heck, if we want to have that show, then where are we going to have the Loud House? Monster Pack, which is picked up as well, which I think has already became Ollie's Pack. I don't know. Nickelodeon chooses a short, and then releases it. But however, they're not released. But wait, look over here. Pony, by Ant Blade, the creator of the show himself. Yeah. This is an international pilot from the UK. Now prepare yourself, we're going to show you the It's Pony's pilot like I just mentioned. You're going to get a little bit confused. What do you mean, Max? So you might be saying, what do you mean, Max? The pilot itself is on YouTube, right? No, the pilot's different from the original show, and I'll show you why. And, oh my goodness, the original design for some of the characters. So this is the pilot itself. The characters present currently is the 2 main characters. No one else is confirmed. Sorry, my tablet usually does this, but anyhow. But yes, this is the It's Pony pilot. You might be noticing the differences already if you watch the show. If not, then I'm going to link you down to the description where you can watch one of the episodes. Since 2 full episodes, well in this case 3 because you gotta count the segments, I'll show you. I'm going to put you a link down in the description so you can watch an episode of it yourself. But anyhow, this is the complete pilot of the show itself. Where did this picture come from? And where was it? I'll show you what I mean in a minute. It was first revealed in 2018. The pilot itself, the show was revealed in 2018 when Nickelodeon saw the heartwarming short. Yeah, that's what one of the press said. And here's a closer look at the original pilot design. We're gonna get to the pilot itself, so expect that in a minute. The pilot itself was an unreleased short film that was released to Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon loved it and was gonna release the show. The original description was this: Pony follows the life of Annie as she does her best to cope in her parents' farm, located on the balcony of their apartment, and the struggles of being a 9-year-old. You might notice differences, which I'm going to list here. The art style is different. Annie has a different outfit, being a jean dress and a long-sleeved undershirt. Pony's hair is more soft and curly, and Annie is smaller compared to Pony, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. The show is titled Pony rather than It's. The background is completely different, and the kept concepts is this: the green boots was sewn, and the poster for the It's Pony is based on the early scene of the pilot. I'll show you what I mean. Then, later on, Nickelodeon confirmed during the Nickelodeon Upfront, which also confirmed other shows, confirmed that yes, the show was gonna release later. This is the biggest Nicktoon ever to release in 2 years. So expect this show to be on Nicktoons already. And it is. Doggone it. Now, of course, the creator himself decided to change the show to It's Pony instead of Pony. Now, I'll show you what I mean. Now, do you remember when I mentioned how Annie is smaller than Pony and is smaller than... Then we'll show you what I mean. When you go to the wiki, luckily, screenshots have been released from the pilot itself. And you can see what I meant. This was really early in production. This is really interesting, especially when you get the fact that, yeah, Nickelodeon had a dark secret, and this is what I gotta be weirder. Nickelodeon is no stranger to releasing unreleased pilots. The Pratt Family pilot was once gonna be on Nickelodeon. That's right, Pratt Family was originally supposed to be on Nickelodeon. So, yeah, and luckily for us, other screenshots were leaked via online. The art style is different, and look at this pic. Notice how Annie is a little smaller than her counterpart in the original series. The pilot itself is currently lost. And recently, someone finally revealed this pilot to Annie Bartend's Blade. I can't talk today. And we'll get into that in a minute. But if you notice how different this pilot is, you may notice some interesting concepts. One of them being, of course, the two main characters on a pipeline. If you notice at the top, they're on a pipeline near a city. Now look here. This could be what I mentioned earlier about the pilot. But yeah, you may not get it really, but I'll try and do something about this. But anyhow, the pilot could be remaining to another episode, since to be completely honest, it could be, or not. Well, it could be, but this is an unaired pilot. Since this has got to be the weirdest one yet. Now let's explain what I meant by the creator himself will not release the pilot. Then recently, Nick Alive, which is latest Nickelodeon news, when someone shared us a full expert version of the pilot. You can see a higher quality one, and the creator, when Brendan revealed, "Are you gonna share the original short of It's Pony soon?" Which is, I called it a pilot, but hey, what the heck? This short is gotta be lost. The creator himself then said, no plans to release the short, however. So yeah. It could be fantastic to see one day. But luckily, the creator himself said one day that the short will be released, but we're just gonna have to wait. So yeah, it is an instant hint. Because of this, the original Pony short, which everyone really loved it. We don't know if the original short will be released, but until then, this short will remain lost. By the way, before we leave, if you don't know what I'm talking about, what the show, I'm gonna leave a link down to the description so you can watch a free episode from the show that Nickelodeon released it. Now, of course, this has gotta be the interesting. So, how lost is this short? Currently, it's really lost, and I mean lost. The creator himself will release the short one day or Nickelodeon, but until that will happen, I'm afraid the short is lost. Subscribe to Maximus' channel and like this video. If you like a video, then why don't you go check out other videos from my channel? And finally, the Yama mystery has been solved. You can find that out as soon as I release that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I see you guys next time. Bye!